contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall.
Marvin Cruz is down in Tampa. Boom! The line, boy! The crown prince of the King's Court, marvelous Marvin Cruz, a young man that is really coming into his own. And I don't know if that is for better or for worse, because Marvin Cruz is good, as you've seen, is one of the most obnoxious competitors we had here in the last territory. If you looked up full of yourself, you will see a picture of Marvin Cruz. The marvelous one. He is on a mission to put the whole last territory on cruise control, and with the help of the King's Court, he has been steadily doing just that. He had that blood feud with Jackal Stevens that really boiled over at Bash 54 in that brutal match where Marvin, you know, he came out on the losing end, but just to be able to go toe-to-toe with Jackal Stevens the way he did showed his toughness. Shaun Maluta, a man that's been making CCW his home as of late. A man that in the year 2025 has been on a little bit of a losing streak here in CCW. Has not yet to see a win in the last territory in 2025. Has held wins before though in CCW in years prior. It's been a little bit of a down year for Maluta here in the last territory, but he can turn all that around tonight. Who can forget that tag team match he had at Anniversary 21, interrupting Gangrel and MVP alongside Elliot Crow, which Gangrel and MVP threw out the challenge for that impromptu tag team match. Maluta and Crow accepted, and they went toe-to-toe with the Vampire Warrior and MVP. Came out on the losing end though, but you can't say Maluta doesn't have guts. Stallion Rogers, look at that disrespect for those tag team championship belts. And that just goes to show the type of character Stallion Rogers is. He's one of the best professional wrestlers here in CCW. Without a doubt, you can't question anything Rogers does in that squared circle because he gets the job done. But he has no respect for this sport. He has no respect for the last territory, any of our fans, and including those championship belts. The BRCW Tag Team Championship and the CCW Tag Team Championship. Oh, wait.
Shaun Maluta. And I'm fucking PG. That's what I would say if it was anybody else in
this world. But when you bring one out of the tag team champions, Kurt Stallion, it's alright. It doesn't matter because the results stay the same. With your winner, beating the magnificent, the marvelous, the magnanimous
Marvin Cruz, of course. Got to get some things off his chest, as confident as ever. But you look at this talent in this squared circle, Marvin Cruz is out-experienced by a lot. You got Maluta and Rogers, which combined probably over 20 years, 25 years of experience between those two men, both former WWE Superstars. And then you have Marvin Cruz with not even a year of experience in the squared circle. But again, he's a great athlete. He's got all the confidence in the world. Oh man, and he just got lucky there as he sent Stallion Rogers to get his head kicked off. Of course, Rogers and the King's Court are part of that War Games team, so Cruz wanted an alliance there with Rogers, but man, did he inadvertently sent Rogers to the wrong way. Man, what a kick that was, but now Cruz is all over Maluta. Got that side headlock control. Hold on tight, but Maluta already back up to a standing base. Maluta's going to start breaking away this grasp of Marvin Cruz. Look at that quick go around now into a side headlock of his own. Maluta, of course, part of that famous Samoan dynasty. Like I mentioned, former WWE star, was in the first ever Cruiserweight Classic. Such a great athlete is Maluta, but Rogers was talking trash to him on the outside and opened that up for Marvin Cruz for a cheap shot. And now it looks like Cruz and Rogers are going to pick up on that alliance and start picking apart Shaun Maluta. I have to say, I'm surprised we're seeing this team here just because of the way this one started. Cruz almost inadvertently let Stallion Rogers get super kicked. Oh, and there it is. Rogers didn't forget. German suplex. Cruz just laid on the back of his head. Just got spiked to the mat. Cruz doesn't even look like he knows where he's at right now. And now Rogers and Maluta are going at it. What a right hand by Maluta. And now a right forearm from Stallion Rogers. I would say Rogers, the hardest hitter in the last territory, maybe behind his tag team partner in Matt Riddle. And Rogers just loves the violence. He loves the pain, just begging Maluta to hit him. Oh my goodness, sounded like he just hit a home run with that chop. And Maluta composing himself, answering right back. Like I said, both these men internationally traveled, have been to the biggest heights in professional wrestling, have been everywhere, done it all, and now they're doing battle here in the last territory to get one step closer for that ultimate goal of the win. But what a drop kick on the button by Marvin Cruz. And now that royal hip swivel passed down to him from King Eddie Valentine. And you see in everything Marvin Cruz does the influence that the King has had on him. All the training, all the lecturing, all the tough love has really been paying off for Marvin Cruz. But again, a little bit overzealous, a little bit too much of that showboating, and now got his arms trapped in an overhead suplex by Shaun Maluta. Oh, double chop there by Maluta. Begging Cruz to get up, now with a clothesline. Cruz tries to answer it back, missed wildly, and now Samoan drop from Shaun Maluta, but here comes, no! Stallion Rogers gets one too, courtesy of Maluta. Shaun Maluta showing everyone what he's about with that big boot and rushing right back in to Marvin Cruz. Maluta so quick, has such a great cardio tank. What a drop kick right under that second rope. Now Maluta perched on the second rope. Code breaker! Down goes Marvin Cruz. He went flying. Hook the leg, 1, 2. Cruz somehow kicking out. I thought that was night over for Marvin Cruz. And Stallion got back in the ring quick. Trying to bring the fight to Maluta. Maluta answered right back though. And these two are right back where they left off. Slugging things out in the middle of the ring. And look at Marvin Cruz get in the middle of them. Not a smart idea from the Marvelous One. And now Maluta with that uppercut. Forearm strikes. And Cruz again getting things in the middle. That young man just does not learn his lesson. And now we got a hockey fight in the middle of the ring. These two are breaking things down. And now double headbutt from Cruz and headbutts to each other. But Maluta lands on Stallion too. Oh! And Shaun Maluta almost getting the inverted victory there. What a way that would have ended. What a win that would have been for Maluta. Maluta has Marvin Cruz outside, but Marvin Cruz hangs him up. Dropped him right at that top rope. And what a scissors kick by Marvin Cruz. Only a 2 though there. Cruz was upset with a count, but look at Stallion Rogers. Dropping Cruz right on that knee. Rogers sets his focus back onto Maluta. Maluta, though, gained his composure back. Maybe could be looking for that code breaker. No, this time second rope cutter. That could do it if he gets the cover here. Hooks the leg, 1, 2, and Marvin Cruz again getting himself involved, saving this matchup for himself. Marvin Cruz right now is showing that he belongs with the big dogs, that he belongs with a talent of caliber like Shaun Maluta and Stallion Rogers. Look at the agility of Cruz hopping right over Maluta. Ducks that line, but oh, super kick! Snapped the neck of Cruz with that one. Could have a case of whiplash. And Maluta's got a super kick for Stallion as well. Stallion's on the outside. Marvin Cruz is dead to rights. Center of the ring. Shaun Maluta double stop. Covers that man. 2 and 3. Shaun Maluta gets that win.
Here's your winner, Shaun Maluta.
And if you were going to get your first win of the year, if you were in a bit of a slump, that is how you bounce back if you are Shaun Maluta. Not only do you take out one of the youngest, hottest stars here in Marvin Cruz in the last territory, but you also show up and show out with Stallion Rogers super kicking both men and getting the pin on Marvin Cruz. Wow, impressive victory by Shaun Maluta. And now, the sky is the limit for Shaun Maluta as he's got this win under his belt. Can't wait to see what Maluta does next here in CCW after that performance.